The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Welcome to our latest installment of NBA 75-76. Big Polly coming to you. We have now gone through the timeline to January 25, 1976, and we're going to play out another CBS game, Buffalo and Boston. So we will get that started. But first, let me just go through the standings as games have been played. Since we were last with you yesterday, Philadelphia still holding on to a 2-game lead over Buffalo. Boston now starting to make a move. They're 5.5 back, and New York 6.5 back. In the Central, Cleveland continues to be the best team in the NBA right now, 31-14. Houston 3.5 back. Atlanta 8 back. Washington 9 back, and New Orleans 15 back. In the Midwest, in real life, this was a division that did not have a team with a winning record. Milwaukee, 24-20, leading the Roost, 2 over Kansas City, 3 over Chicago, 4 over Detroit. In the Pacific, Golden State at 29-14. They would be the top seed if the season had ended on this date. They are 9.5 clear of Los Angeles, 12 of Seattle, also 12 of Phoenix, although Phoenix has won 2 less games. Portland 14-31. In the statistical category, McAdoo 31.3 still leads in scoring. I was looking at the season highs, and he has 2 56-point games so far in the 75-76 season. In the replay. Collins is 15.7 on rebounds. He has now passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nate Archibald, called Tiny, 8.5 assists, still ahead of everybody in the assist department. Rick Barry, 3.1 steals, leads Westfall and Gus Williams of Golden State. Is that Gus Williams? I don't know. Anyway, Abdul-Jabbar leading in blocks, 3.6 to McAdoo's 2.5. Unseld still your field goal percentage leader, 5.99 from the field. Rick Barry still leading in free throws at 9-4-2. So let's get to our game at the Boston Garden. And I will be playing as Houston as the home team, and the computer will play Buffalo. Blink, this is the first time we've had either team on. It'll be Randy Smith, McMillan, Adams, Hurd, and McAdoo. That is Gar Hurd for Buffalo. He is not with Phoenix. He's with Buffalo. I guess they would make a transaction, and Hurd would eventually play for Phoenix in the season. For Boston, JoJo White, Charlie Scott, John Havlicek, Paul Silas, and Dave Cowens. We'll tip it up. Both of the centers, both 6'9", are involved in the tip, and JoJo White will control the tip, and Boston will set up their first possession. I think I played Boston early in the season in a game we did not televise. We'll have JoJo try the outside shot, and it's good. 2-0 in favor of the Boston Celtics. Buffalo Braves, who've been one of the surprises of the 75-76 season. McAdoo with the first shot, no good, rebounded by Dave Cowens. JoJo White handling it. We'll have him go for a dribble drive here. A Sunday drive out of bounds in favor of Buffalo. So 2-0 at the 27-second mark. Tom Heinsohn coaching the Boston Celtics. I was just watching the All-Star game of 76 last night. Watched the first half. Randy Smith at the jumper. We're tied 2-2. And I'm going to have Johnny Havlicek try to shoot one from outside. Baseline jumper finds the mark. It's 4-2 in favor of the Boston Celtics. Back the other way, Randy Smith misses. Paul Silas with the rebound. And I'm going to go outside to JoJo White. JoJo fires. It's no good. Rebound to Dave Cowens. But Gar Hurd picks up his first foul. And that's the team's first. Of course, Gar Hurd was the famous player who hit the jump shot in double overtime to keep Phoenix alive in a wild sequence at the tail end of double overtime when it looked like Boston had won the game. Paul Westphal had called a timeout that Phoenix did not have because under the in a loophole of the rules, we'll go Charlie Scott here. He'll fire from outside. He'll hit, and it's 6-2 in favor of the Celtics. Under a loophole of the rules, by calling a timeout and awarding a technical foul to Boston, which they hit, and that was Hurd with the jumper and Cowens with the rebound. We'll go to JoJo White here. It gave Phoenix a chance from half court, and Gar Hurd, with 1 second left, fired a jumper and tied the game. And it went to a triple overtime, which Boston eventually won. One of the craziest games ever in NBA history. Game 5 of the 76 NBA Finals. That ball was kicked out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. It is available on YouTube, the triple overtime game. Like I said, it's one of the craziest games you will ever see. Cowens with it. We're going to try to get him the ball. He fires from inside. Yes! 8-2 in favor of the Celtics. To the delight of Red Auerbach somewhere in the rafters. Randy Smith with the inside jumper, and it's 8-4. We'll go back to Charlie Scott, or try to. Players might have their own play by line. It's Adams. Misses. Difficult shot. Rebound by... deflected by Hombo. Over to McAdoo. McAdoo is going to take 2 shots as Cowens picking up his first, team's first. 9:16 left to go in the opening quarter. McAdoo hits his first free throw. Your scoring leader in the NBA right now. He's out of UNC. Tar Heel country. The second free throw attempt is good. So McAdoo makes it 8-6 in favor of Boston. I'm going to look to Paul Silas here. And Silas, not a bad inside shooter, scores 10-6 in favor of Boston. 9:01 left to play. When we come back at you Monday, we're going to do the All-Star Game of 1976, February 3rd from the Philadelphia Spectrum. And I'm going to go JoJo White, who was an All-Star in 76, along with John Havlicek and Dave Cowens. A steal by Gar Hurd. 10-8. McMillan, no wife on the court, and McMillan asked to call time. 8:26 left, opening quarter, 10-8. Celtics. Adams inbounding for Buffalo. Smith with it, and it's going to be blocked by Dave Cowens. And if you watch the highlights of the NBA Finals and you hear somebody say, "What a play by Dave Cowens," Pat Summerall, who called the 1974 NBA Finals, and he did make a great play to force a jump ball either late in the fourth quarter or in an overtime. Basket good for Boston, 12-8. And McMillan comes right back. It's 12-10. Scott with it. White. Over to Cowens. Over to Scott. He'll let it go. That's going to be too strong. Rebound, Gar 12-10. McMillan, yes. And a foul on Havy. Hondo with his first personal. Team second, and McMillan will go for the three-point play. It is good. It is 13-12 in favor of the Buffalo Braves. We'll go to Cowens here. Pretty decent inside shooter. He has 4 points. After that basket, it's 14-13. Randy Smith the other way. Nice outside shot. 15-14 in favor of Buffalo. Played at the Odd in Buffalo, which is what they call the auditorium. Fouled by Smith on Paul Silas. He'll shoot a pair. First free throw attempt good, which ties the score at 15 all. Paul Silas is out of Creighton, which I believe is Omaha, Nebraska. Second free throw is going to be off the mark. Adams coming up with the rebound. Hurd with it. He fires. He scores. That's 2 for Hurd. It's 17-15. JoJo White to Dave Cowens. White to Scott to White. White, no. Rebound by Adams. 17-15. So maybe Gar Hurd started the season with the Buffalo Braves. Not too sure if I have transactions set up. 4-on-3 fast break for Boston. So he's still with the Buffalo Braves, which explains why Phoenix might be doing so poorly. And we had a tie-up between Hurd and Silas. And they will jump. Silas is 6'7", and Garfield Hurd is 6'6". It goes to JoJo White. And I'm going to have Johnny Havlicek shoot from outside. He fires. He hits. 4 for Hondo. And we're tied 17-17 with 6:03 left. McMillan with the layup, 19-17, in favor now of Buffalo as they go back on top. Cowens shoots, no good. And we have a foul on McAdoo, his first, and Cowens goes to the line. His first free throw good, and it's 19-18. Of course, Cowens played his college ball at Florida State. Now in the ACC. Wasn't back then. I think they were an independent. 19 all. I know they played in the Metro Conference for a while before joining the ACC. They were not an independent in basketball as they were in football for many a year. Outside shot to Charlie Scott. Cross-court pass to Hondo. And Havlicek had to call time. 19 all at the 5:16 mark. Let me just set up a defensive strategy here. And if you all wouldn't mind, I am going to look at my phone just for a moment and check on, look up Garfield Hurd. Why would he be playing for Buffalo unless he started here? Garfield Hurd, May 3, 1948, is a retired basketball player. And of course he did play for Buffalo in his career. And of course he grew up in Georgia, played his college ball in Oklahoma. Yeah, he got traded in 76 to the Phoenix Suns, and maybe the game is not able to affect the trade. I'll have to look into the guts of the games. 19 all. As Silas inbounds for Boston. So we played for Boston in for Buffalo in 76. And I'm going to go JoJo White here. Watching that Boston-Phoenix game as much as I have, I feel like I know the Boston Celtics and the Phoenix Suns. Another timeout called for Boston, but they have plenty left. They have 4. We'll go JoJo again. And it's a steal by Randy Smith, who was also an all-star. It's 76. McAdoo from outside. Bang, 21-19. I'm going to try to set up Charlie Scott. 6 outside shooter, a 6 driver, out of bounds. It'll stay with Boston with 4:42 left to go in our first quarter. I'm going to have Charlie do the dribble drive. See if the lane opens up for him. He throws it down. No. Rebound Hurd. It's 21-19. Randy Smith from outside. He's been good so far. 6 points. No, it's out of bounds. Went over the backboard. It'll be Boston's ball. Boston trails by a deuce, 21-19. Charlie Scott fouled by Charles. And the fouler was Ken Charles out of Fordham, which is in the Bronx, New York. I knew that because my mother and father each came from the Bronx. Cowens will try to get it to him. Dave Cowens. Outside shot is no good. Rebound Silas. Cleaning the offensive glass. He will shoot, and he scores. 5 for Silas, and we're tied at 21. Randy Smith back the other way very quickly. Out of bounds, and possession goes to Boston. We're going to try to set up Johnny Havlicek from the outside. Pretty good outside shooter. White will take the shot instead, and just like the last Buffalo shot, it hits the rim, goes over the backboard. 21 all at the 3:36 mark. Hurd blocked by Silas, and McMillan gets the rebound to keep it in play for Buffalo, and he hits for points 8 and 9, 23-21. Charlie Scott, no, it was Dave Cowens with that basket. We're back to a 23-all tie. Randy Smith again missing. He's getting a lot of shooting opportunities. Buffalo, 400 from the field at the moment. Boston at 667. McAdoo, yes, that's 8 for Bob. 25-23. I'm going to pass. I don't see any options I like. And we'll go to Dave Cowan since he should be open. Cowan's a little too strong. Rebound Bob McAdoo. So these two might be playing as teammates when we do the All-Star game on Monday. 21-19. It won't be an exact reenactment. We'll take the All-Star teams that Action PC Basketball 2021 picks, and then we'll be looking at the MVP balloting. And we're going to have 15-man rosters on each side. McAdoo, no, out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. So it's not unlikely that some players could wind up in this All-Star game that we'll be doing Monday that weren't in the All-Star game. So we have DiGregorio coming in for Buffalo. Adams, the small forward. McAdoo, to power forward. McMillan with an EN. Coming in at center. Statham coming in to play shooting guard. McDonald at small forward. Kaburski in for Silas at power forward. 25-23, so we're going to give a lot of the starters some rest here for a little bit. Foul on McMillan with an E. That is his first and the team's fifth. Boston goes to the bonus for the last minute 46 of the first quarter. 25-24 as Cowens hits the first, now hits the second. He has 10, and we're tied at 25. Ernie DiGregorio, I think he's out of Providence, and he played in a Final Four in the early 70s. Steal by Cowens. And it's a 2-on-3 fast break. Not good odds. We'll pull up. We'll look to Joe White. Steal by Adams. And here comes Buffalo with a 4-on-3 fast break. Charles goes to the hole and scores. That's his first basket. 27-25, a minute 14 left to go. We'll go to JoJo. Shoots. Off, rebound Kaburski, who comes in and shoots his first. Now the best play here is to have Kaburski shoot. That's a miss. Rebound Cowens. Cowens a much better inside shooter, puts it up, and it's a foul by Charles. Cowens with 12 points, and with Cowens fouled in the act of shooting and making the basket, it's 2 to make 1. And Cowens wastes no time. He gets it on the first try. 6:62 on the replay. Before that free throw was Cowens on the air. Dave Cowens. Why did I call him Doug? I don't know. 28-27. McMillan, Charles, McAdoo. A little too strong with his shot. McMillan with an A. Firing. And hitting. That's 11 with McMillan with an A. We have a McMillan with an A and a McMillan with an E. I'm going to pass. No good options. I'm going to go to JoJo White and hope he's open. We're at 29 seconds now left in the quarter. JoJo with the swish. 30-29. Buffalo can play for the last shot. McAdoo on Kaburski. That looks like a mismatch, but McAdoo misses. Kaburski with it. 4 seconds left, and we need a quick shot here. I'll go stay calm. Let it fly. He drives and scores as the buzzer sounds, and Boston leads 32-29. It was McMillan with an A, 11 points. Cowens with 13. We will change up the strategy. Always change up the strategy here a little bit. And here's your second quarter tip. It will go to Boston. So Boston's won 2 trips in a row. Kaburski, as we had some substitutions to start the second quarter from inside, he gets his first basket. And the Boston lead is 5. Their biggest lead so far has been 6. 34-29. Smith with it to Charles. Charles to McMillan. And Charles, an air ball. The Boston crowd just knew he was going to throw one, right? 34-29, the Celtics leading. And I'm going to try to set up Hondo with an outside shot. Silas will let it go instead, and he hits. 36-29, and Boston with their biggest lead of the game. Smith to McMillan with an A. Charles back to Smith to McMillan with an E. And he fires from close. No. Rebound back to McMillan, the shooter. This is the second time. Rebound guard Hurd. Smith with it. Hurd wants to be Hurd. And Silas with the block, his second. 36-29. And again, we're going to try to set up Hondo with an outside shot, which may not happen the way we want it to. Hondo lets it go. He hits. He has 6. 38-29 as Boston extends their biggest lead of the game. Buffalo's biggest lead was 2. Smith with the basket there. And that ends a 10-0 run for Boston. Smith with 8 points. And let's go back to Hondo and have him try an outside jumper. And he lets it go. It's on Hood. 8 for Hondo, 40-31. Smith with it. Hurd from outside. No, rebound Stacom. Or Stakem. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. 2-on-2 fast break chance for Boston. To Scott. He has another basket. That's 6 for him. 42-31. The Boston lead extending to 11 now, and that's their biggest. Charles from outside, yes. 4 for Charles. And it's 42-33. We go to Scott. We're going to try to set up Scott here to stay calm. Whistle, and it's Stacom pushing off. one foul for Stacom. Adams is going to come in for McMillan with an A to play small forward. Smith, Adams, Smith. Randy Smith will let it go, and he's got 10 points. Assist by Garfield Hurd. It's 42-35. We got Silas the most wide open, so we're setting up a play for him. All Silas. Fouled by Gar Hurd. He's going to have to sit with 3 fouls at the 8:43 mark of the second quarter. McAdoo coming back in to play center. JoJo and Dave Cowens coming back in for the Celtics. Silas inbounding, and we're going to go to Dave Cowens. It's been good for him so far. 13 points, and that's a block by Gar Hurd. Smith coming out with it. And Randy Smith's been pretty effective from outside. Adams, clank, and a foul on Havlicek. That's 2 for Hondo, and Adams is going to shoot 2. In real life, looks like he's a .702 shooter. He's shooting .754 in the replay, and that clanks off. 42-35, 8:21 left. The second free throw is good for Adams. We forgot to profile him, so let's do that now. Don Adams out of Northwestern, not to be confused with the actor of the same name that played in Get Smart. Sorry about that, Chief. Cowens with it, and he's got 15 points after a point-blank jump. 44-36. Charles to Hurd, over back to Charles to Smith. Adams is going to drive. No, that clanks off a little too strong. Rebound to Silas at 8:02 left in the first half. And we're going to look to Silas. Silas has points 8 and 9. The lead is back out to 10. 46-36. Adams to Hurd. Gar Hurd with a 9-foot jumper. It's 46-38. We're going to look to Charlie Scott here. He fires. That is no good. Rebound, Randy Smith. He has 2 now. Buffalo down 8. Charles is going to dribble, drive, and score. Count the basket. That's 6 for Charles. 46-40 now. And I'm going to try to get it to Charlie Scott again. And the basket goes to Paul Silas, who has 11. 48-40. Garfield Hurd, who could shoot from long range. Smith to McAdoo out of bounds. It's going to be Boston ball at 6:53 left in the first half. Your score right now is 48-40. And we'll go to Charlie Scott. Steal by McMillan. 6:39 left to go. McMillan to Smith. McAdoo inside, where he's dangerous. He's the scoring leader right now in the NBA. But that was blocked by Cowens. McAdoo's been held to 8 points so far. 2-on-2 fast break. White and Scott against Hurd and Adams. And we have an offensive foul on White. That is foul number 1 for him. So far in the early going, both teams, with a few exceptions, staying out of foul trouble. Hurd, who has 3, misses the jumper. Rebounded by McMillan of Buffalo. He drives to the basket. No good. Rebound Cowens. 6:14 now left. It's 48-40 Celtics. And that is JoJo White making it 50-40 at 5:58. Smith to Hurd. Hurd shoots and scores. That's 6 for Gar. 50-42. Charlie Scott fires from outside. Off the rim, but right to Cowens. He'll shoot one from in close. Steal by Randy Smith. And it's 50-42. It's a 4-on-1 fast break, and Smith will go to the hoop. He has 12. 50-44, 5:25. And I'm going to look to Hondo because Hondo is a better outside shooter than he is a dribble driver. Cowens to White to Havlicek, who will fire one in, and he has now 10 points. Havlicek 5 from 5 from the field, 52-44. Adams with it, over to Smith, to McAdoo. And McAdoo just can't buy a bucket right now. Offensive rebound for Buffalo. They have 10 offensive boards, so they're 18. And Boston just 4 of their 18 have been offensive. McAdoo finally with a basket to get to 10. It's 52-46 at 4:38. We're going to go Silas. So Buffalo getting rebounds. Havlicek misses, no good. Rebound McAdoo. And that's a basket for Randy Smith, who goes to 14. 52-48, 5:21 left. Try to set up the Hondo again. And a whistle. It's going to be Hurd. And he fouled Havlicek hard. That's 4 for Hurd, so he is going to have to sit. But they keep him in with the 4 fouls. Wow. Charlie Scott. We're going to try to set it up for him. He fires. It's no good. Rebound Havlicek. 52-48. Going to have Havlicek pass, since that's what he would be better at in this situation. We'll go to Charlie Scott. He fires. That is off to the right, no good. Rebound Gar Hurd. He has 5, but he also has 4 fouls. Fast break time. McAdoo and Smith against Havlicek and JoJo. Smith has 5 straight free throws, and that finger roll gets him to 16. On today, 52-50, so Buffalo coming back. JoJo White driving the basket and scoring, and backs it out to 4 points, 54-50. McAdoo from way downtown, bang, and it's 54-52. We'll go back to JoJo. He fires, he hits, 10 for JoJo, 56-52. Smith to Adams to McMillan with an A. McMillan with an E is not in. McAdoo drives, scores. 14 for McAdoo with a flurry of baskets all of a sudden. 56-54, 2:45 left to go in the half. And we have a whistle, and Charlie Scott still makes the basket. 58-54, he has 8. Randy Smith, yes, 18 for Smith. He's heating up. He has 18 points and 6 field goals in a row. We'll go to Paul Silas. Basket for Silas, 13. It's 60-56. Both teams warming up from the field. McAdoo, Adams. Adams with a little dribble drive. Pulls up from the short jumper. Havlicek with the block, and Hurd keeps it alive for Buffalo. Hurd misses. Rebound Adams. So Buffalo getting a treasure trove of offensive rebounds. And I'm going to have Havlicek pull up here. And he hits. That's 12 for Hondo. 62-56, a minute 32 to go. The All-Star game on Monday, which will take some time over the weekend to set up. Paul Silas, after McMillan misses, gets the rebound, and here comes Boston up the floor. Minute 22 left. Silas, Scott, no. Rebound's it's gonna be a foul on McAdoo. 2 for McAdoo, 4 for the team in the quarter. Silas shoots 2. And it's 63-56. Second free throw. Good. It's 64-56 with 1:10 now. Both teams with asterisks over the foul total, which I think means they get a extra foul to give because they didn't use up their fouls. Cowens with a foul on DiGregorio. That's 4 team fouls for Boston. Charles coming in for Buffalo. McMillan with an E is going to play center. Stakem is going to play shooting guard for Boston. Glenn McDonald coming in to play small forward. Kaburski to power forward. And Silas will take a breather with 53 seconds left in the half. McAdoo, shot blocked by Cowens. And he has the rebound, triggers a fast break 2-on-2. 64-56. Boston needing the win a little more than Buffalo at this point. They need to win to get to 500. JoJo White has hit 5 field goals in a row. It is 66-56. Boston shooting 644. Boston shooting 448 from the field. DiGregorio to McAdoo. And he misses. A rebound by Kaburski. Boston can play for the last shot. And we're going to try to set up McDonald here. McDonald fires it, and it missed everything. But we go to the half. The score, 66-56 in favor of the Boston Celtics. I will be back in 15 seconds. You're watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. With you to start the second half of play. The score right now is 66-56 in favor of Boston. We'll go through the stats real briefly. Boston 29 of 46 from the field, a 630 clip. Buffalo 26 of 59. Free throw shooting, Boston 8 of 9, Buffalo 4 of 5. They're both shooting over 80%, Boston at 889. Rebounds, Boston leading by 1, 23-22, but the story here is Buffalo is out offensive rebounding Boston 12-6. Boston with 18 assists to Buffalo's 15. Boston with 10 turnovers to Buffalo's 4, but they still lead by 10. Buffalo with 7 steals to Boston's 2. 9 blocks by Boston to Buffalo's 1. And we've only had 15 fouls in the game. Boston has had 6 of them, and Buffalo has had 9 of them. So we wish you well this 23rd day of June 2022. I will be back Monday, as I've been saying, for the All-Star Game of 1976. We're going to go Havlicek to shoot outside. Silas will get it, though, and it's a short jumper sent away by Adams, rebounded by Silas. This is the day after the Colorado Avalanche took Game 4 of the Stanley Cup, 3-2. And we have a foul on Havlicek. That's 3 and 2 for the team already in the first 21 seconds of the third quarter. Adams inbounding for Buffalo. They're going to go to Garherd. No, it's a block party for Havlicek. And it's 66-56. I'm going to go Silas. And they eventually get him the ball. And a dunk for Paul, 17 on the day, 68-56. A controversial overtime goal because photographs would prove that Colorado had 6 on the ice when the winning goal was scored, but all decisions being final, Tampa Bay losing the game. And they're down 3-1, so Colorado could be the new Stanley Cup champions if they win a game and one of their next 3. Garherd to the line. The foul was on Silas. That is 2 for him on the day, and that's the team's 3rd. So Buffalo could get in the bonus relatively early, and that'll help them trim the deficit, I would think. 68-59, 10:56 left. Scott from outside. It is no good. Rebound McAdoo. 10:46 left to go. And we'll look to Randy Smith. Playing strong outside defense. McAdoo to McMillan. To Smith, and it's swatted away by JoJo White. 59 for Buffalo and 68 for Boston. We'll go Paul Silas. Good inside shooter. Except he clanked that one. Silas getting his own rebound. Will he put it up? He will. Misses a second time. Rebound Cowens. Tipped by Cowens off the rim. Rebounded by Hurd. So Buffalo can cut it to 7. McAdoo with the short jumper. He goes to 16 points. 68-61. JoJo White with it. So next week we'll be doing games from February. We'll do games from the 15th to 22nd and Leap Day of 79, which will be February 29th. July 4th weekend I will be off as Boston has a 4-on-1 fast break. Come back in on the week of July 11th and do March for you. And then on the week of July 18th we'll do 2 games from April and do the first round of the playoffs. 10 teams made the playoffs, 5 for each division. Randy Smith up to 20 points. After that little banker, it's 70-63. And we're going to look to Dave Cowens here. First round of the playoffs was a 2 out of 3. So we'll do game 1 from one series, game 2 from the other series, and we'll do all the deciding games should we have any. Missed shot there by Paul Silas. Cowens with the rebound, no. Over to Silas for his 10th rebound of the game. So both Silas and Cowens have now picked up double-doubles. Silas will shoot. No. Rebound. There's going to be a loose ball foul on Hurd by Silas. He's up to 3 fouls. 70-63. So that's kind of the schedule ahead. Smith with the 15-footer. He has 22 points. We should have this project done by, I would say, late August, maybe early September. Okay, let's pass it. 70-65, the Celtics leading. Scott from outside, no. And it's going to be a foul on McMillan with an A, and shooting a pair will be Charlie Scott. The first free throw does not go in. Charlie Scott also from Tar Heel country, North Carolina. Second free throw is good. 71-65 with 8:47 left to go. McMillan, Smith, McMillan. Outside jumper, no. Rebound Hurd. Keeping it alive for Buffalo. Buffalo getting a lot of offensive second chances. Hurd with the basket there. He's up to 11 points. Silas picking up his 4th, and now Buffalo will be in the bonus for the remaining 8:28 of this third quarter. Boston fans thinking Hurd traveled on his way to the basket. Hurd only shoots 549 from the line, and he hit 1 out of 2. 71-68. Buffalo keeping it close and interesting. I'm going to go to Kaburski. He has it. He shoots. He scores from the outside. 4 for Kaburski. 73-68. McMillan to Adams to McMillan to Smith to McMillan. McAdoo. Randy Smith. No. Rebound Dave Cowens. He has 12 boards. And again, we're going to try to set up Hondo with an outside shot. He hits it. 14 for Hondo. It's 75-68 with 7:54 left, so we should be well into triple digits on each side. Smith misses that jumper from top of the key, and it is Cowens with it. We'll go to JoJo. JoJo's going to dribble drive. He misses. Cowens keeps it alive. He'll shoot it up. Misses. And Havlicek with the offensive rebound. He'll pass. And we're going to look to JoJo. 7:27. Falling out of the sky. Steal by McMillan. Here comes Buffalo. That's a traveling band song by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Wasn't trying to insinuate anything. Steal by Havlicek. 4-on-3 fast break chance for Boston. Scott, Cowens, White, and Havlicek. They get the basket. And JoJo with another basket. 77-68. Smith stops, pops, good. 24 for Randy Smith. 77-70. Over to Charlie Scott. Too strong. Rebound Randy Smith. His third board of the day. 4-on-4 fast break chance for Buffalo, who trails by 7. 6:38. McMillan with the basket. He has 13. McMillan with an A in the next to last letter of his last name. Cowens. We're going to try to get him going here. A little too meek. Rebound Kaburski. I'll have him shoot from inside. And he scores. 6 for Kaburski. 79-72 at 6:23 now left. Buffalo ball on a kicked ball. They will have 12 seconds in the shot clock to work with at 6:12 left in the third. 79-72. I'm going to watch McAdoo on the inside here. And that is out of bounds going to Boston. Lead is 7 with 6:07 to go. We're going to look for Cowens. And a block by McAdoo rebounded. Actually, it goes back to Cowens. Cowens will go to Charlie Scott. With the basket on the dribble drive, he has 11. It's 81-72. Hurd. McMillan. A travel by McMillan. Nelson coming in for Boston. Don Nelson. He'll see action for the first time. He would go on and be a coach in the NBA, most notably with the Milwaukee Bucks. Shot clock violation, so Boston uses up the quota. 5:04 left. It's 81-72. 139 field goal attempts so far. Charles with it. I'm going to go out, just play outside defense, not strong outside. Charles bangs it in. 8 for Charles. It's 81-74. Looking for Hondo here. He lets it go. Too strong. Rebound McAdoo. 4:43. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. McAdoo and Charles against Scott and JoJo White, the guards. Basket attempt no good. Rebound Charlie Scott with his thirst. 3-on-3. It's Scott, White, and Havlicek against McMillan, Hurd, and Charles. Offensive foul by JoJo White. That's 2 on him. 81-74. Hurd misses. Foul by Don Nelson, and Hurd will have 3 to make 2 since he was fouled in the act of shooting. The first attempt is good for Gar Hurd. He has 13. Kaburski coming back in to play power forward. Hurd will shoot his second free throw, which he misses. It's going to be a third attempt for Hurd because, like I said, it's 3 to make 2. I've been such a fan of modern NBA, although I'm not really a fan of the current product, that I'm so used to them shooting 2 from the line. Hurd hits his second. It is 81-76. White, top of the key, drive, scores. He has 18. 83-76 with 4:11 to go in the third. McAdoo gets points 17 and 18. 83-78. We'll go Charlie Scott. Scott with it. He'll put it up. It'll be too strong. A rebound by Kaburski. Passes it to JoJo. We'll go to JoJo. Top of the key is no good. Rebound Smith. Actually a foul by Smith. It's 2 for him and the team's second. JoJo, his first free throw is good. 19. It's 84-78. JoJo White out of Kansas, 29 years of age at 19 and 76. No good. Rebound McAdoo. 84-78. JoJo with 19 points. A block by Cowens. 12 blocks on the day for Boston with only 3 for Buffalo. And you would think, being a good rebounding team that Buffalo is, that they would be able to get more blocks. Well, this is a 4-on-4 fast break. JoJo can't finish. Rebound McAdoo to give McAdoo a double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds. A fast break the other way for Buffalo, even though they are outmanned. 3 for 4. McAdoo finishes it up. He has 20. 84-80. Buffalo staying in the conversation here. After 1 point in the second quarter, Boston had a 12-point lead. Scott won't go, grabbed by Hurd. Now Buffalo can cut it to 2, and now they have numbers. 4-on-3. McAdoo over to McMillan, and can McMillan finish? No, he cannot. Rebound Scott. JoJo with it. We're going to try to set up a play for him here. Top of the key, steal by Randy Smith. 2:52 left. Third quarter, it's 84-80. Randy Smith took Hurd. And a steal by Charlie Scott. 2-on-2 fast break the other way. It'll be Scott and White against Smith and Charles. Scott, can he finish? He can. And Charlie goes to 13 on the day. It's back up to a 6-point lead, 86-80. Charles, no. Gets his own rebound. He'll try again. He'll miss again. Rebound for Kaburski of Boston. And we'll try to set up JoJo here. A steal by Randy Smith. It seems like he's had a lot of steals in this game. McAdoo throws it down. He's got 22. 86-82. Lead is back to 4. Looking for JoJo. Contact. And a missed basket. Cowens with 15 boards. He'll put it up. He'll miss. It'll go off the top of the backboard and go to Buffalo. Last 2 minutes of the third quarter. It's 86-82 with 1:42 to go. Di Gregorio in the game, and he gets his first basket. Ernie out of Providence. 86-84. Boston putting some scrubs in. Ard is pickpocketed by Bob McAdoo. McAdoo, baseline jumper will not fall. And a foul on Don Nelson. He hasn't been in very long, but he has committed 2 fouls. 86-84, so with a successful 2 for 2 here on the free throw line, McAdoo can tie the score. He hits his first. He's at 23 points on the day. Misses the second. Rebound, Don Nelson. And now if you're Boston, who do you go to? Because JoJo White isn't open. We'll pass it, see if JoJo can get open. We're going to go to Don Nelson. Don famously hit a basket late in Game 7 of the 69 NBA Finals, which bounced off the back of the rim and fell straight down into the basket. 86-85, Boston beating the Lakers in 7. A foul by Adams, that's 4 on him, and Nelson goes and shoots 2. Nelson hits the first. 35 years old and playing out of the University of Iowa. Second basket is good. He hits 2 for 2. It's 58-55. Last minute of the third quarter. We'll go Randy Smith. Watch him. A foul, and Smith traveled. 37 seconds now left. It's 88-85 in favor of Boston. Boston has now chilled down to 5-14 from the field. Buffalo about where they have been all game, 458. Boston 12 out of 15 in the free throw department. That's what killed Washington in our last game against Philadelphia. They missed 12 free throw attempts to my memory. Scott with another basket from outside. He gets 15. 90-85. A foul on McMillan with an E by Cowens. He has 3 fouls now. Dave Cowens. McMillan, his first free throw is good. McMillan with an A entering the game, as is Adams and Don Nelson. Tom McMillan is out of Maryland. Was in that famous game with, I think he was in that famous game with North Carolina in the 74 ACC Championship, which North Carolina State won, and it buoyed them to the national title. And they beat UCLA that year in the semifinals, and I think what it was, a triple overtime game. Call a timeout if you need to. I'm setting up JoJo White. 4 seconds. Scott's going to fire. No, and we'll have the... No, we won't have the buzzer yet. Randy Smith with it with 1 second to go. He gets it quickly down the court. Now there's the buzzer as JoJo White got the steal. I think that's a steal. And we go to the fourth. It's 90-86 in favor of the Boston Celtics, who have led most of the way. But the lead has fluctuated from single digits to double digits. And for most of the third quarter, it was single digits. I don't remember it being double digits at all in the third. Buffalo is led by Randy Smith, who has 24. JoJo White leading everybody at 19. And it'll be Cowens and McMillan with an E tipping. It goes to Randy Smith of Buffalo. Remember, in the NBA, in this time frame, you had a tip-off after every quarter and overtime period. Charles is going to careen out of bounds. Buffalo will keep possession. 15 on the shot clock. It's 90-86. Garfield Hurd close. He has 16 points. 90-88. And we went into great detail about how Garfield Hurd is playing for Buffalo and not Phoenix, because he'd be traded to Phoenix. Cowens with the turnaround jumper, nothing but the net. 92-88. Smith, McMillan, Smith. Smith from top of the key, bang, he has 26. And it's 92-90 as Buffalo keeping it close. Going to try to set up the veteran Don Nelson here. He shoots, he scores. 4 points for Don, and it's back out to a 4-point game. 94-90. Bob McAdoo with the ball. Over to Smith, over to Hurd, back to Smith, back to McAdoo. McAdoo will fire from the baseline. No. Rebound, McAdoo. Passing it back to Randy Smith. But McAdoo winds up with the ball for our decision-making process on the defense. McAdoo hits, and a foul by Glenn McDonald. 1 foul for him, his first team foul, because we've just started the fourth quarter a minute and 8 seconds ago, and McAdoo tried to finish off a 3-point play. Gets it. 94-93. 26 for Bob. Don't go away yet, folks. This should be a wild fourth quarter. White from outside misses. McMillan rebounds for Buffalo, and they could take the lead with a successful trip here. Smith, who's been hot, misses. And Boston winds up with the ball as it goes past the end line. 94-93. Really looking forward to bringing you the All-Star game on Monday. Steal by Smith. That's Monday the 27th. Charles drives to the hole. It's no good. A foul on White. And that is 3 fouls for JoJo and 2 for the team this quarter. Charles has 2 shots coming his way. Charles shoots .785 from the field in real life. And let's see where he is on the free throw percentage in the replay. .833, 6.8 in the replay, 10.1 in real life is points per game. Charles hits them both. He's at 10. We have a lot of players in double digits in this game with the scoring being so high. And Buffalo has now taken the lead at 95-94. We're going to go JoJo. We probably should switch defenses out for Boston. JoJo with the dribble drive scores. He's at 21. Leading scorer for Boston right now, 96-95. They retake the lead. Charles misses. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Okay. See if I could set up some strategy here. I'll just let the computer try something here. 96-95, 9:57 now left. Fourth quarter. I'm going to try to get JoJo the shot on the outside with Stakem in there. Stakem's not that prolific offensively. And that's a block by McMillan with an E, pushed up by Charles. Buffalo could take the lead. Smith, it's points 27 and 28, and Buffalo has the lead again, 97-96. Over to Dave Cowens. Can Boston retake the lead? They can. 19 for Dave, who I keep wanting to call Doug, and it's 98-97. Maybe because my prior landlord was named Doug. McAdoo has another basket. He's at 28. And it's 99-98. I'll go to Don Nelson. Nelson, yes, he has 6. And Boston back on top, 100-99. That's going to skitter out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. McMillan with a bad pass. So here come the subs. McMillan with an A will play shooting guard. Adams to small forward. Schloiter, I'm guessing that's how that's pronounced, is going to play center. Charlie Scott coming in for Stacom, and Sean Havlicek coming in for McDonald. And I'm going to set up Johnny Havlicek here. Hall of Famer for the Celtics. Cowens from outside, no. Rebound McAdoo. 12 boards from McAdoo. 2-on-3 fast break the other way, which Buffalo's going to take. And McMillan goes straight to the hole. No. Rebound White. So Boston could use a basket here to make it a more than one possession game. White in the forecourt. Buffalo not playing anything special defensively. They're still in man-to-man. Of course, in the NBA, you have to play man-to-man. A zone defense is illegal this time of NBA play. Charlie Scott, another basket. Scott was looking for a foul call. And Cowens actually got credit for the basket, so he's at 21. Tied with JoJo White for the most points scored for Boston. 102-99, 824. Back the other way. Randy Smith has 30. And it's 102-101. We'll pass it. Don't like the options right now. And I'm going to Charlie Scott with it. Let's do a dribble drive. Steal by Randy Smith, so Buffalo can take the lead here. It's Adams with it for Buffalo. He'll fire from outside. He will miss. Rebound Bob McAdoo. He has 13. Schloiter with the rebound to keep that alive after a McAdoo miss. He fires. It's going to be Cowens getting the board. So, Boston with a fast break, as I check my phone real fast. 102-101 at 7:45. 4-on-3 fast break, we'll take it. Havlicek to Scott. Stolen by McMillan with an A. 3-on-2 the other way. Here's McMillan. Smith. No good. Rebound Charlie Scott. And we're still stuck at 102-101. White bringing it up. We're going to go to Doug Cowens. Dave Cowens. I keep calling him Doug. JoJo White has 23. It's 104-101. There's the much-needed basket to make it more than the score game. But Schloiter with his first bucket. 104-103. Again, we're going to try to get it to Cowens. Dave Cowens, yes. 106-103. So we're teetering between a one-point game and a three-point game. Adams very quickly back the other way. Cowens has his 19th board. 3-on-1 fast break. Should be a good scoring chance for Boston with 6:55 now left in the fourth. Cowens strong to the hole. He has 25. 108-103. Adams to Smith. Randy Smith, who has 30 points, misses everything there. And it'll be Boston ball. Whole bunch of substitutions now. As DiGregorio, Hurd, and McMillan with an E come back in for Buffalo. Stakem, Silas, and Kaburski are going to come in. Try to rest the starters for the stretch run. And I'm going to look to Hondo here, outside shot. Has been my wont, and Havlicek misses everything. I think some of these players are tired this late in the game. Adams is going to come in for Buffalo, and Schroeder re-enters at center. 108-103. The lead is now 5 again. McAdoo has 30 points after that basket. 108-105. 6:10 left. If you grew up in Florida, 610 was radio station WIOD out of Miami, which you could get from Tampa on a good day. I'm going to have Havlicek shoot from outside. He misses, too strong. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Buffalo, who trail by 3. Nichols wild on the time, 5:55. Ernie DiGregorio re-enters the game. That's going to skitter out of bounds. It goes back to Boston. We've had 19 turnovers for Boston, 13 for the Buffalo Braves. So we hope you're enjoying this game on this recording date of June 23rd. We'll be back at you Monday the 27th with the All-Star game. Havlicek trying to get it to him. Whistle and a foul on Gar Hurd. He finally picks up foul number 5. The first foul for Buffalo this quarter. Both teams doing a great job keeping the fouls down so far in this fourth period. We're going to look to Charlie Scott. See if we can get it to him. And Scott will drive down the lane and get it. 17 for Charlie Scott. 110-105 in favor of the Celtics. McAdoo has points 31 and 32. So he has kept his average in this game. We're going to go right back to Hondo with the score 110-107. Still a two-possession game because remember there's no three-point basket until 1979. Buffalo's ball. Schloiter is going to come in and play center for the Braves. McAdoo. No, a rebound by Cowens, who now has 20 boards to go along with his 25 points. Great effort here out of Dave Cowens. Silas back in the game after a long spell. A foul by Smith. Randy now has 3, and that's 2 for the Braves this quarter. 4:24, 110-107, Boston leading. They've led most of the game. Cowens, yes, although Buffalo led a bit in this fourth quarter. Cowens with 12 this quarter, 112-107. Command performance out of Dave Cowens. McMillan, yes, 15 for McMillan with an A. 112-109. And we're going to look to JoJo. To Scott. To White. To Silas. To White. Hits. That's 25 for JoJo White. 114-109. Steal by JoJo on the Buffalo end. Now Boston could make it 4 scores. Ball goes out of bounds. It goes back to Buffalo. McMillan with an E coming back in to play center for Buffalo. And McAdoo misses. A rebound by Dave Cowens, who now has 21 boards. Look to Charlie Scott. See if he can get an open look at the basket. No, rebound McMillan, the center for Buffalo, as opposed to the guard forward. Smith bringing the ball up for Buffalo, I beg your pardon. McMillan with an A is a great outside shooter. McMillan currently playing shooting guard. And he hits again, 17. Hurd with 5 assists. And it's 114-111. This game not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. Blocked by McMillan, and now Buffalo could cut it to 1. With 3-point play, they could make it a tie game. This is not over yet. McMillan with an A. It's points 18 and 19, which gets Buffalo to a point within Boston. 114-113. Each team with 3 timeouts left, and each team only has committed 2 fouls in the fourth quarter so far. We'll see if that stays. Scott, White, Scott hits. 27 for JoJo. 116-113. McAdoo. Rebound by Silas. So go check out the 1976 NBA All-Star Game. They actually played defense in this game, and there were actually fouls called, and it wasn't an offensive circus like you see with the All-Star Games now. JoJo White bringing the ball up. We're going to try to set Hondo up. There was actually more of like a strategic element to the game, and the game wasn't really a glorified exhibition. And Scott with a jump shot misses, rebound by Hurd. So now Buffalo, trailing by 3, could cut it to a point. McMillan, no. Rebound McAdoo, who has 15 boards now. Buffalo's going to set something up. He misses. He being McAdoo, and Hondo cleans the glass. 2-on-2 the other way with 1:46 to go. As we get down to crunch time and prime time, as Al McGuire used to say. Havlicek blows the layup. Foul on McMillan with an A. That is 2 for him, and the 4th team foul. So Hondo shooting his first shot. 15 for Hondo. Charles and McMillan coming back in the game for your Buffalo Braves. If you don't remember where Havlicek played his college ball, Ohio State, he's 35 at this point in his career. 844 shooter in real life, and Havy made them both. 118-113. Down to 92 seconds left in regulation. And McAdoo has points 33 and 34, and assist to Randy Smith. 118-115. Boston playing normal D. Will go JoJo. Try to get him the ball. It's a full court trap instead. They set up a full court trap. Whistle for a foul on Randy Smith, and now Boston in the bonus the remainder of this game. 1:17 left in the fourth. JoJo hits the first. 28 for JoJo. 119-115. JoJo hits them both. He has 29 to make it 120-115. I'm not going to call anything. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call no fouls. And I guess I must not have done that right because Silas picked up his fifth. Fourth team foul. Schleider coming back in for Buffalo. McMillan inbounding. No fouls is the call. No fouls. McAdoo, yes, he has 36. 120, 117. The lead is 3, but the lead is not impossible to mount. We're going to go Paul Silas here. And Silas now with 19. 122, 117. Buffalo will use the first of its 3 timeouts. I'm going to keep my lineup as is. 122, 117, 52 seconds to go. And this is back when they did not use the tenths of seconds. They didn't use that till 1989. McMillan from outside nails it. 21 for Nate McMillan. It is 122, 119, 38 seconds to go. We're going to go Charlie Scott. Quick whistle, a foul by Charles on JoJo White. And he will have 3 to make 2. That's 2 for Charles. JoJo hits the first. He goes to 30 points on the day. I think we have had 3 players with 30 points or more. McAdoo, White, and Randy Smith for Buffalo. JoJo hits them both. Doesn't need the third free throw. 124, 119 with 37 seconds left to go. Again, no fouls. No fouls. Smith hits another basket. 32 for Smith. And it's 124, 121. We have 26 seconds to play now. JoJo with it. Cowens. So Boston has a pretty good margin of error. Foul on Collins by Charles. He has 3. And Collins shoots 2 from the line. Here's his first. And it clanks off. No good. 25 seconds to go. Hurd and McAdoo back in the game. Because it's now or it's never. 28 for Cowens hitting the second shot. Free throw shot. 125, 121. Buffalo needs to make up a 4-point deficit. Again, no fouls. Smith, another basket. 34. 123, 125, 123. I'm going to keep Silas in. We're just going to keep the lineup as is. 15 seconds to go. And I want to burn some clock. Because I have a feeling Buffalo will foul, and they do, as JoJo White is fouled by Charles. Charles with 3 quick fouls to go to 4. JoJo hits his first. He's at 32 points. 13 seconds to play. It's 126, 123. 2 for 2 for JoJo. 127, 123. 9 seconds left in the game now. McAdoo with it again. No fouls. Steal by Cowan. 6 seconds to go. Oh, what the hell. We'll call a fast break. Boston's going to win this game, and they'll go to 500 on the year. And a foul by Charles. He's up to 5. And Cowens will shoot 2 at the 5-second mark. Hits the first. He's at 29. Hits this one. He goes to 30. What a game for Doug Cowens. 30 points and 21 rebounds. Okay, last chance for Buffalo, we think. 129, 123. Again, I don't want any fouls called. Charles from way downtown. That's the game. Buffalo loses by 6, 129, 123. We had 76 points in the last quarter. Both teams with their most points in a quarter in the fourth. And it's Dave Cowens who picks up the MVP, and he deserved it. 31 points, 30 points, I beg your pardon, and 21 rebounds. He had a 37.2 game score. Best score for Buffalo was Randy Smith at 29. So that has been our series of games for this week. Hope you enjoyed them. We will be back Monday. I know I've been advertising this a lot. We will be back Monday. We'll do the All Star game and we'll do games from February 15, February 22, February 29. We'll pick a CBS game of each of those days. And if you check out the 506 forum, they have a sports broadcasting history area, and that's where I'm getting all the information about the games that were played that were on network TV back then. Only CBS had the network deal on the NBA. So you all have a very good weekend, and I will be back with you on Monday. This has been Big Paulie wishing you all Godspeed, God bless. We'll do it all again next week. Bye bye for now, everybody.